Hello guys, hello mga idol. So, kumusta po kayong lahat? How are you guys? So today's vlog, I'm gonna show to you how to make this crochet side cover. Okay, it's beautiful. So we'll be needing and those colors. Okay, we will start with the green color. So all we need to do is make a knot. Okay, just a simple knot like this, and then put your hook, and then start with chaining 4. Let's make a chain for 1, 2, 3, and 4, and let's and lock it. Now we need to make a chain of 1, 2, 3. Always when you start a post or a row, you need to add 1 because you will connect it on the end. This is the place where you connect at the end. Okay, so yarn over 1, and then 1, 2, just 2 crochet. Okay, and another 1 double crochet. Okay, and it will look like this. Okay, and then 1 chain, round over 1 and 2. Okay, so this is the hole that you can see on that. You can see that. So we are forming a cross. Okay, so another yarn over 1 and 2, yarn over 1 and 2 for the every post should have 3 double crochet, except this one, it has 2 double crochet and 1 tripled crochet. Okay, yarn chain 1 and then yarn over. We are forming another post. Okay, 1 and 2. Okay, 1 and 2, 1 more, 1 and 2. Okay, so we are forming a cross. Okay, one chain. Okay, then yarn over, round over, I mean, then 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Okay, 1 and 2. So that is 3 double crochet. Now we have 2 chain 1, and let's connect on this last. That's the third 3 tripled crochet that we that's the beginning. Okay, so look at that. So we are forming a cross, except that. Okay, now so that we will not um, connect a yarn or cut it, so that we will not cut the yarn. Then we have to do this. Go to that, we lock it already, right? And then we go to the next hook. Okay, take it, next hook, take it, and then we need to lock in this hook, and then we will start a new post. Okay, so by 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's it. Okay, round over 1 and 2. As I've said, you always start with 3 on the beginning, because this is the place where you post later. Okay, another 1 double crochet. Okay, and then 1 chain. Let's go to the next hook. Okay, 1. Oh, hold on. No. Yeah. Not yet. Okay. We have to form this kind. So 6, then we chain 1 and then round over, go back to the same hook to form like 6 double crochet. Okay, 6. Okay, that's good. And then we have to chain 1 and go to that hook, round over 1, okay, 2, 3, and then chain 1 and stay in this hook to make this 6 double crochet. So we chained 1, round over, and continue the double crochet. This is 3 plus 3 is 6 for each hook. Okay, look at that. Okay, let's just continue and chain 1, round over, go to the 3rd hook. Okay, round over 1 and 2, round over 1 and 2. Okay, let's chain 1. Okay, round over, go to that same hook. Okay, 1 and 2, round over 1 and 2, round over 1 and 2. Okay, that is 6 already. And then 1 chain, round over, go to the hook, 1 and 2, chain, round over, 1 and 2, round over, 1 and 2. Okay, now let's chain 1, round over, go to the same knot or hook. Okay, 2, sorry, my nose is itchy. Okay, 1 and 2, another 1 and 2, and that's the final. So all we need to do is to chain 1, Okay, no need to round over when you connect it. Just directly go to that first post that we make. Okay, and then lock it. Okay, look at that. We are slowly forming a cross. Okay, like that. Is that correct? Yes, it's a cross. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, one more. Okay, guys, you need to go to the hook, second hook. Okay, next hook. By doing this, you avoid cutting the yarn, and so that it will look uniform. Okay, okay, and then lock it. Okay, and start chaining 1 and 2. Okay, the lock is included as the third chain. Okay, now since we are here in this area, we have to make 6 double crochet, including the 1 chain on the middle. Okay, round over. Somebody's calling me. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Chain 1. Move that thing, okay? And double crochet 1 and 2. Double crochet 1 and 2. Yarn over, round over 1 and 2. Okay, look at that. And round over, chain 1, round over, go to the next knot, and we are just forming a double crochet, 3 double crochet. Okay, chain 1, round over, 1 and 2, round over, 1 and 2. We are just repeating what we have done on the first and second row. So another 1 and 2. Okay, this time you have to chain 1 again, round over, 1 and 2, round over, 1 and 2, round over, 1 and 2. Okay, as you can see, we are forming a cross. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look at that. Okay, let's finish this. Chain 1. Okay, round over, 1 and 2, chain 1, round over, 1 and 2, round over, 1 and 2. Okay, and then chain 1, round over. So this is the another knot again, where you can form 6 double crochet. Okay, 1, 2. Now between that you have to chain 1 and then round over, so the total is 6. Okay, but in the middle you have to chain 1 as a space. Okay, so you will form this like that. So the total in this hole or knot is 6. 3 plus 3, but in between that there's a 1 chain on the middle. Okay, between them. Okay, chain 1. Okay, 3 double crochet. Let's finish this row, and then we will start a black color. Same stroke. Okay, single crochet. Oh no, chain chain 1, and then round over. There's no single crochet, that is chain. Okay, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So that's the first 3, and then chain 1 on the middle, round over, same hole, 1 and 2. Okay, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So as I've said, in this knot you have a total of 3 plus 3 is 6 in this knot. You have to make 1 chain on the middle. Okay, chain 1, round over. Okay, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, chain 1. No need to round over because you are connecting it on the first three 3/4 crochet on the that's the place where you connect it. So now we have to lock it because we need to change the color. So as you can see, we form square. Okay, a beautiful square, and look at that, 1 2 3 and 4 like a cross, and on the next row you can see 1 2 3 and 4. Beautiful. So we will connect the black color. So all you need to do, okay, we need to tighten that thing. We lock already, and let's cut it a little bit longer. Okay, and let's connect the black color. So all we need to do is make a knot again, make a knot. Okay, simply make a knot like that. And how to connect? Okay, you can start everywhere, wherever you want. Okay, I'll start here. Okay, there. And then take that. Okay, tighten it. And then chain 3. Always chain 3 on the beginning. Okay, 1 2 and 3. Okay, and now round over, 1 and 2. Okay, slowly include that yarn here. You can put on the back. Okay, okay, 1 chain, and now we go to that area. Okay, where you can chain 6 total. Okay, We are just doing it repeatedly, okay? What you did on the first color is the same on the black color, okay? Chain one, round over, okay? Round over, 1 and 2, round over, 1 and 2, okay? Look at that. So always chain one to reveal a knot like that. So let's continue. Chain one, round over, 1 and 2, round over, 1 and 2, round over, 1 and 2. Chain one, round over, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Okay, chain one. So we're here on the other corner, so we are forming that thing that has a knot on there. So this is total of 6, right? 3 plus 3, and with a space of 1 chain. Okay, chain one, round over, go to same knot, 1 and 2. If you hear the sound, and my fingers or my hand is sweating, as you can see. Why is it sweating? Because I'm stepping on my mosquito net. Okay. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, we have already chained one. So you will do this until how long you want. You can repeat it. Sorry. Okay. Chain one. It's almost there. almost there. Okay, very good. Okay, you don't need to round over because you are connecting it on the last. Sorry. Okay, now we have to lock it and then go to the next hole to avoid lots of cuttings. You have to do this, okay, and so that your project will look uniform. Okay, lock it, and always consider that first chain when you lock it is included in the countings. Okay, that is 3, 1, 2, and 3. Let's start another post. Okay, a chain of 3. Okay, 3 double crochet. Okay guys, look at that, beautiful, right? Okay guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So all you need to do, make a 3 post for every color to reveal a cross design. Okay, so this one is first you need 2 more rows like this. There. Thanks for watching.